how it all began. On your route to India, your ship runs aground and starts to sink. Desperately, you jump into the raging waters in the hopes of reaching an island nearby. All right, so now place cards 2, 3, and 4 and 5 in the center of the table. So 1.
Did it say if we were going
3.
east to get to India, or if we were going west to get to India?
I'm
2, 3,
thinking
4, and 5.
2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we put 2, 3, 4, and 5 out on the table. Place all figures beside card 2. So our figures are in that thing over there.
All right, so who's what color?
I want to be green.
Green. Roy, red, blue,
Whichever works.
yellow, black.
I'll be black.
All right, so we got black, I'll be yellow, and verde. Come on, get out. Get out. There you go.
All right.
Do we need these tokens?
Maybe. Eventually.
I don't know what these are. No, I would imagine.
Oh, those are to remind you which color you.
Yeah, maybe that's. Hey, you're yellow.
See.
And you're black.
Oh, these are the fatigue tokens? Maybe not. Maybe not.
I have no idea.
These are tokens.
All right. Read the text and flip the card over, follow the instructions, then discard this card. All right, so the cold water takes your breath away. Despite being only a few meters away, the soul lifeboat seems completely out of reach. So we flip it over and follow the directions. For bear survival, each player may take 2 actions per day or round. Decide the order in which you will take all the following actions. So you can roll. Strength. Roll an amount of dice equal to your current strength value.
Cool.
As indicated on your player board, if at least one of them shows green, place your figure on card 5, the lifeboat. If none of them shows green, take a star. I don't know where those are.
They're in here.
Okay, in here. And place your figure on card 3, a drifting plank. Discard this card after each player.
All right.
I'm terrible at... Well, we're both terrible at strength.
I'm good at strength. I roll 4, so I just need 1 green.
Yeah.
I got it.
Can you share
So
green?
you go all the way to 5.
Woo!
All right,
You
and
guys.
then I only get 2. I got,
Beasted.
sucker in your face.
I'm going to drown, guys.
I might be weak, but I was the
Listen.
swim team champion.
If I die, my dark secret goes with me. I don't
Hey!
Wow, so
we just skipped like 3/4 of our game here.
Ooh.
All right, so discard this card after each player has taken this action. Read card 3 and flip it over. Follow the directions.
Wait, but will we pass?
Well, just hold on. It says do what it says.
Okay.
All players on this card, one after the other, now take the following. Second action. So we don't have to do that. If all figures on this card are lying. Are you lying? I'm just kidding. It's Lying.
How do you spell?
So this doesn't happen.
Is it
Nice.
spelled the same way?
Let's say to go to the next card.
If all figures... No, it just says read card 4 and flip it over. Your strength and hope wanes. Are we...
He fixed it.
This is not good. So I think what we do now is we...
Read it.
With your last bit of strength, you reach the lifeboat where someone pulls you on board. Now try to secure some equipment and provisions drifting in the water. So each player with a figure standing on this card uses their second action to take the following action. Decide if you want to roll for knowledge or skill. For each knowledge or skill yellow you roll, take 1
Pot.
steaming pot of something over there. If you do not roll yellows, take 1 star. And then our special actions here, like mine is as an action, I can try to roll a a yellow knowledge. If you do, you and other players on the same card as you discard 2 sleep tokens.
I like that the dice, the greens are easy, yellows are medium, and reds are hard. It's kind of cool.
All right, so I'm going to roll for knowledge. Why wouldn't I? And I'm looking for yellows. I get 2, so I get 2 of these things.
I'm assuming you're gonna roll for skill.
Oh yeah. I got skill.
They're multiplying.
What does it say you're trying to find? Pots?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, rolling yellow to get some pots.
I got 1.
1 pot. I'm gonna roll for skill as well, which gives me 3 dice. I got 1. Woo!
Okay.
What are the stars?
Okay, so we
we can
place
do
all of
other
this. You get, okay, we put it all in a common pool here.
Pool.
So we're putting this over here. We'll pull these back over here. You got those?
Yes,
I got
you got 1.
Oh, okay. You already rolled.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, cool. So, if the figures of all players are lying, do we lie our people down? Is that what this says? If you fail to roll,
Then you lie
whenever
down.
you fail a roll during an, as you do whenever you fail, lie down your figure
We're not lying down.
as this was your second action today. Okay, all right. This was our second action today, so we would be lying down at this point.
Fail.
I know, but we took our second action, and then we lie down, because you only get 2 actions per round or day.
Gotcha.
So, if the figures of all players are lying on this card, read card 6 and flip it. Weekly, the lifeboat drifts through the night. You are left to your own thoughts. And we flip it over. Night falls. After each player has taken 2 actions, night falls. At the beginning of the night, each player eats or discards 1 of these things. So there's 3 of us, so we eat these.
I ate over there already.
Yes, you did. Or if there's not enough of these things, we
take
take some of these fatigue tokens, probably.
Okay.
And then each player draws 1 hazard card and executes its effect. It doesn't matter if they have eaten or not. Okay, so where are hazard cards? That's
Are
not.
they
That's
these? Oh, cards.
hazard cards. Are there hazard cards down here somewhere?
Fulton place. No, I don't see hazard.
Maybe
cards.
down there.
Maybe.
What do hazard cards look like? It's the adventure ones. I saw it in there.
Oh. The purple ones? Oh, there are hazards here.
Yeah.
But do we use these from, even though they're, because there's multiple sets of these.
I don't know.
Oh, here's the second adventure. Here's the first adventure.
But we're in the
First
tutorial.
adventure, second adventure.
I think the hazard cards are pulled out.
Of each adventure? It seems like they're in different parts of the adventure decks.
Items, hazard cards, and cards with start of day effects have an identifying icon in the top left corner. Hazards have a little head, a dude looking angry, mean mugging you. In the top left corner, items belong to 1 player and are placed near the player board. The function of a box of the function box of cards with actions contains the action symbol. It says shuffle. It says flotsam cards and hazard cards should be shuffled.
Okay. But
Shuffle the hazard cards to form a face-down deck at the edge of the table. You have to prepare additional decks in later adventures. Sort the rest of the cards by number and place them in the box behind the card separator current adventure. Place the camp face up in the middle of the table, so the camp card or token should be there.
I don't think we're at the camp.
Yeah, we're not there yet. But the hazard cards should be taken out and shuffled. I don't think they're hazard cards for.
I think you probably start with ones during the first adventure, and then I feel like you add more in for the second adventure, and you'll add more in as things go along.
So maybe just the first set.
So these are the first ones, but they seem to very much like land-related sort of stuff. But I mean, I guess it is what it is. Flotsam cards, whatever. I guess you just put the different types of cards on them, or whatever, you know. So shuffle the hazard cards.
I mean, this definitely said.
But you only do that when you can't.
Well,
do
okay, yeah, hold on. Then each player draws one hazard card and executes its effect. Oh, stop. Only tonight, read this. So
that's the only
Deadly
one.
Surge. Only tonight, read card 7, Deadly Surge, and execute its effect for all players. All right, so crashing wakes you from an uneasy slumber. Your
this
boat
goes back at this deck.
is heading towards an island, but it is also dangerously approaching the nearby cliffs. So now we flip it over. Deadly Surge. Each player must roll yellow strength, or you go overboard. If you go overboard, you discard one of these, if possible, and take a fatigue token. You cannot use stars when rolling for hazard card results. All right, so I got to get 2, and I got to get a yellow. And I don't. So I go overboard, and I have to discard this and take...
Nothing, because you discarded that, right?
No, it says discard 1, if possible, and take this. So you got to discard one of those and take one of these.
Yikes.
I don't know where it goes, though. So, roll. Nope. So you can't do that, but you take one of those. And you
I'm sleeping.
got it. So that's that. After each player has done that, read card 8 and flip it over. With a deafening noise, your boat cracks on a nearby rock. You fail to remain afloat and lose consciousness. Was all that in vain? Definitely feels like it. Unconscious, you have successfully completed this tutorial. Will you be able to persist on the island? Start Adventure 1 and find out. You just want to do Adventure 1 and then go from there?
I mean,
Why not,
that's
right?
this, right?
Yeah, we'll do Adventure 1. Okay, so we basically get the idea of what's going on, right?
Yes.
Clear as mud.
Clear as we didn't make any choices, we just rolled dice.
Yes, that's correct.
There was a choice. We could have chosen knowledge or skill, but it was not actually a choice because you just choose the bigger number.
Unless,
Unless you wanted to roll
Stop being
less
logical.
yeah,
I want
All right, place cards
I want to roll
101 to
less dice.
104
No. Why would I ever do
in a
that?
face-up
Like if
row
you
in the
don't
middle of
wanna
the
be
table.
successful on a
So here we
roll.
go. 101, 02, 03, 04. All right, so we're placing these in a face-up row.
Oh, nice.
hey, we're all standing now, right?
Sure.
Do we still,
Shuffle the flotsam cards to form a face-down deck beside.
They're in here.
Are they?
Yeah. Here's the adventure
so-
cards. Here's
Alright,
the
so these
flotsam
get
cards.
shuffled.
Here's the place cards, and then these are items.
So these get shuffled, and those get shuffled as well.
Maybe this will have more
This
options.
is
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
more. I mean,
definitely for sure. Yeah,
it's just giving you the
The
idea.
other one was just showing, hey, you roll dice and
Right.
you get these resources that then immediately disappear.
because you guys don't know how to ration.
Well, I mean, we were making ramen noodles. That's what that is, right?
Sure. Oh,
Cupo noodles. I'm all about the cupo noodles.
all right. So here are the hazard cards.
Do we shuffle the place cards too?
Shuffle the place cards to form a face-down deck beside the card.
I'll
Yeah,
put this over here.
beside card 104. So that goes
Okay.
down here. The flotsam cards. All right. So place cards go here. Flotsam cards go next to 101 on the beach. And then hazard cards are just on the edge of the table.
So those
Here.
are hazard. These are fun.
And these can go here, yeah.
Whatever works.
Whatevers. All right, so attention. This is the deck for the current and upcoming adventures. Do not shuffle this deck. If that happened accidentally, sort the cards by number. All the cards for the first adventure start with 1. All the cards for the second adventure start with 2. Do not read upcoming cards. The surprise of exploring new places or situations is part of the game. Bring the cards of an upcoming adventure into play when a card tells you to do so. Whenever you successfully completed an adventure, you can move on to the next adventure. Flip this card over and start with the first adventure. Here we go. First adventure. How many times can I say that? Take all the cards from Adventure 1 until the stop card.
Adventure.
Yes.
Island.
Did you take all the cards until it said stop?
Sure.
Did you?
Well, I mean, it said stop.
Did you?
Oh, no. These two, I think, are... Oh, wait. I think it was kind of slightly messed up. These are both part of Adventure 1, too.
Okay.
Because they have one at the beginning.
Yes.
This says stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop.
All right, so there we go. All right. So now, place cards 101 to 104 in face up. Shuffle the place cards.
Mm-hmm.
You already did that?
Yes.
Shuffle the flotsam cards.
Yes.
And shuffle the hazard cards.
Yes.
I'm just looking at numbers. I'm not actually looking. Okay. Well, there might be an extra card in some of these. If applicable, sort 158 and 159 in the register in the register hazard cards. I have no idea. So we sort all the other cards by number, which we have done this, and then put this into the archive. So this is the archive.
Nice.
All right. So I think we start with this, right?
Do we get to choose where we go? Or do we get to... How does it work now? Do we now get to choose which location, or do we have to start with the beach?
Each day, each player takes 2 actions in a row. Actions are the little red square with an arrow cut into it.
Oh, cool.
Decide among yourselves what order the players act in. You can take the actions of cards lying on the table. Put your figure on your chosen card. When you have taken your second action, lie your figure down on that card to show that you've taken 2 actions today.
So this is kind of like searching the wreckage, I think.
Yeah. And that's like searching for food, and the other one's like...
This is cooking a cup of ramen.
And building a shelter, and exploring the surroundings, yeah.
Yeah, cool. That'll maybe open up.
You can also take the action on your player board. So you can also do this down here. And I wonder if we have this.
Whenever you get 1 or more ramen noodles from an action, take an additional 1 from the supply. Technically, there was more ramen noodles. But
Yeah, but you would have had to get rid of it.
Right.
If you do, or if the card your action was on is discarded, put your character in the camp. So we do need the camp, the little thingy there. Place discarded cards on a discard pile.
I hope like the designer watches this and is just like, why is he calling it ramen noodles? Like, it's just so silly.
Often an action's outcome depends on a dice roll. The color shows what result is needed. We already know that.
From our successful tutorial.
If another player is on your chosen card, you can use that player's items. The item's ownership does not change. You can also spend an action to move your figure to another figure's location so that player can give you one of his items. The other player must agree. You can't take an item from someone against his will. Once all players have taken 2 actions, night falls. Put the figures in the camp at nightfall. It's time to eat. Each player returns 1 food, or 1 fish, or 1 meat. Ooh, spoilers. From the camp to the supply. Any player who cannot or doesn't want to eat gets 1 fatigue marker. After each player draws and resolves a card from the hazard deck, decide yourselves in which order to draw, but each player fully resolves his card before the next player draws. Discard hazard cards after resolving, if it's not stated otherwise, at the end of the night. You can distribute your items among yourselves as you like at the end of the night. Then resolve start of day effects and continue with the next day. I don't think there are any start of day effects out right now. So, at moment, we are choosing where we want to go, and you get to do 2 actions.
At the start of the game, put 10 food there.
There we go.
Yep.
All right, so there is a lot of flotsam light around. Flotsam and jetsam. Maybe there's something useful. You don't know what flotsam and jetsam is.
Nope.
It's because you're a young buck.
Young blood.
So, yeah, go ahead. You go first.
Well, I guess I'm gonna, since I get extra food when I do food, I guess I'm gonna search for food.
Okay.
So I might as well try to utilize my ability. So I'm gonna go here. I roll 3 dice, and I get 2 food for each yellow from the card.
Yep.
When all
And
10
whenever
are
you get
taken,
food, you get an extra.
yeah, my special ability.
Yeah.
I just get an extra from the supply.
Oh,
So
okay. So it doesn't cut into.
I'm breaking the bread and multiplying it. That's my dark secret.
Interesting.
So you get 2 here and then 1 from the supply.
1, 2, 3.
What sorcery is this?
I'm really good at making
Extra
ramen
food
noodles.
got added?
So that was 1 action.
Yeah, so now you can do a second.
I had a cup of noodles in my pack. I just didn't.
I see. You were holding back on us.
Yeah. But I'm here to share. These go to a joint supply, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is for all of us.
Yeah,
Yep.
we don't have to eat tonight, or we don't have to hunt tonight, because you gave us food.
Well, I mean, we're gonna need these when things go
What's
bad.
your second
I feel
action?
like. Oh, that was my first action.
Yep.
Whenever you do this,
Boom, 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 boom.
whenever you get 1 or more food from an action, I can just do it again. Like honestly, we're gonna need these to counteract bad things, right?
Sure.
Keep us from being fatigued. So I figured let's
Second action
plan
there.
let's plan up. Let's plan up.
Do we
and
still have fatigue tokens from our tutorial?
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, seems like we did it. Seems like it's supposed to carry on.
Oh.
And I ruined it. I ruins it,
Lose
precious.
all your mojo. So you lay down on that card now because you've taken 2 actions. You just go to sleep. I'm just gonna go to sleep right here.
See this card right here? It says for each skill or green strength, put a check mark. If you get 6 check marks, discard 3 wood and get a fatigue token. This is one where you would want to roll with less dice
Oh.
because you don't want the check marks.
People are asking, what are we playing? Gilligan's Island?
Basically, Gilligan's Island. Put 3 wood on this card. Oh.
What you got? Wood.
For each green, put a check mark on the card. At 6 or more check marks, discard the 3 wood. Get that. No, I mean, you want to do that. I mean, you're going to get the fatigue.
You want to get as much wood on there.
Well, I mean, you
sure,
start with the
before.
3 wood on there, showing that the thing is not built. So technically, actually, you're supposed to put 3 wood on there at the beginning. Or what's the arrow thing mean?
I don't know.
Do we have to go get the wood somewhere first? Because it doesn't say it starts the game with a 3 wood on it necessarily.
Maybe we have to search for wood.
Maybe we have to search for wood first. Then we have to bring it back there. Then we have to use strength and skill to get 6 check marks, which is we roll the
Okay.
dice and we get a check mark for each one.
Okay, whenever we get one of these, we have to place it in our highest attribute. So that goes there.
Gross.
Meaning it goes down 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Ugh.
You fill spaces on the left of your board first. So we will put this over here first. So place it here, and then you come over here, start doing it.
No, I think
Each
it's right
attribute can
here,
only
right.
hold 1 fatigue marker, and if any player gets a fatigue marker that he has no space for, he is exhausted, and you all lose the game together.
Cute.
If a card lets you remove a fatigue marker, you choose which one. So no, that does stay on the thing. And then if a card allows us to remove it, we can remove it.
That's how we lose.
well,
the
you
game.
have this thing right here.
If I can try to roll a yellow
Knowledge.
and if I do, you and other players on the same card as you discard 2 in total. Yeah, that's cool.
That is cool.
So,
You a doctor? Or you just
Man,
good at waking people up?
okay, it says, I am a conscientious and reserved young woman on your way to run a convent school in Bombay. By chance, you run into someone from your childhood on the ship. Who's that?
Dark secrets.
Which one of you people know me?
Dark secrets.
I'm going to say it was Jamie, and you were the mean girl in school. You always made fun of me.
Listen, I need your help waking up because I'm getting lazy with the ZZZs.
Okay, so the goal of Adventure 1 is to find shelter and light a fire.
Okay, so we got to build the shelter. So we need wood. I got us some food, not a whole lot, but we need to find wood. I don't know if we're going to find that on the beach or
Or
on
in another place.
in the places.
Okay, each adventure gives us a specific goal. So the one for this one is to find shelter and light a fire. The first is to make a fire and find shelter. You have achieved an adventure's goal when you come upon a card with the relevant text. You lose when a player gets a fatigue marker he can't put on his board.
Yeah.
So we have 4.
5.
No,
Five-
this doesn't
five kill
count.
us.
This is for
Oh,
this is
so
for
I'm
a
assuming
2-player
with
game.
2 players, you get 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
clarification.
lose when you can't draw any more hazard cards at night. And then you would read card 198 if you lose.
If you lose,
It's a typo. If we lose. There are milestones, which are a little flaggy symbol. On the last page, there's a list of milestones on the last page. These things. Try to reach as many as you can. You might not manage on your first attempt, but do try, as they give you advantages in later games. At the end of the adventure, you place all the place, flotsam, and hazard cards from the table, the discard pile, and the decks behind their corresponding card separators in the box, which I believe are these things. These are the card separators. We don't actually need them on the table. But anyway, in later adventures, there will be more
they
categories
just
of
didn't
cards.
know where you put the deck for us currently,
Yeah, that's true.
because that was really hard to figure
All
out.
right, I think that's it for Adventure 1. We just have to keep going. I don't know what that
right.
symbol means because I don't
Well,
see
we might
it
have
anywhere.
to get the wood first. I guess we'll see if we do one of these other cards and they give us wood.
Oh, wait. Some cards have requirements which must be met before the action can be taken, such as requirements marked with the arrow symbol. So that is a requirement.
We have
Yeah,
to
so
in
we
find
order
need
to
to
build this shelter,
find
we
the
got to go
wood
find
first.
3 wood, which is probably in here.
Or over there.
and other places.
Yeah. All right, so I don't think we have to go in order either.
I mean, really, we need. I mean, to build a fire, we're gonna probably need wood too. So whatever.
I'm pretty sure that's...
We first have to build the shelter, then we have to build the fire, probably.
Yeah, well, I'm...
But we have some. We have some
I
food.
didn't start the fire.
You just let it burn.
Yeah, it was always burning since the world's been turning.
Well, then we've already completed one objective.
Yeah, we have.
Honestly.
Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the beach, and I'm going to draw a flotsam card. If the flotsam deck is
Listen,
empty,
I'm over
discard this
here
card. So-
working hard, and you're just hanging out on
I
the
found
beach.
a personal item. I found my necklace, so you just hush. All right, discard this item to roll any number of dice in any roll. Found again. That's this.
That's good.
I found a personal
Seems
item.
good enough. That's
A
one.
necklace and amulet that you bought before you left. What a coincidence that it watched a show.
You.
What does that do for you?
It lets me.
Reroll.
I can re-roll any dice in any roll.
Nice.
So you
That's
can do better.
Don't you have
first
to-
action. Second action is I'm gonna try to find more stuff. Ooh, I found a box of supplies.
Is it wood, though?
I get one. No, it's food, bro.
Straight up
One
meat.
Straight up meat. That's right. So I get one and discard.
Steak dinners. That goes to supply for everybody again.
Yeah, I would imagine.
What does this do?
And I lay down because I'm done. Now your turn.
Does this do the
Alright.
same thing as this?
I imagine. Because it said that you can discard the pots or the meat or the fish.
Okay, cool.
Are they
These
all
just-
worth the same though?
I imagine. It did not say that there was any difference.
Probably we make these. These are kind of random, and maybe there might be other icons that you need, that sort of thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, it says for each player return 1 food, or 1 fish, or 1 meat to
Okay.
the camp from the from the camp to the supply.
Oh, I'm gonna go exploring.
All right, Dora, you go.
Ooh, rapids.
All
For
right.
each skill green, you get 2 fish.
All right. So you roll 3 dice.
No, I'm not there. Am I? I have
Oh.
to take that action.
Yeah.
Yes, but you could go do that.
Should I do that?
Sure.
That's
I'm not very skilled.
Yeah, if you're not. Well.
I
You
have,
got 3.
I have 3.
We both have 3. He has 4.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say that you have to discard it. I think that's just another place that you can go
You
to.
could always
Do actions.
see if we can find places that give us wood, because we currently have a little bit of food stuff.
Yeah. Alright, I'll search again then.
I mean, I can go over there because that roll will be better than this roll. Well, no, because I get food extra.
Well,
I
this
don't
is for yellow.
know. Right. Oh, yeah, that green is a lot easier than
Green's
yellow.
more likely to roll. And you roll 4 dice here and 3 dice there.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just search again. You have the torch.
Ooh.
At the grotto. You enter the grotto, bring card 199 into play, but we have
Oh,
to
you have to have the torch.
You have to have a
go
torch.
there.
All right, but if there are 2 face-up place cards, flip this card over. To do an action here, discard 1 food or get 1 sleep. If you roll a yellow skill, you may draw 1 place card. Okay, so it just makes it harder.
Now place cards are harder.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we have food.
My action.
Okay, so now we go to a night phase,
Which means we have to get a hazard or
which
something?
I believe we all go back to camp. I think that's what it said.
This is not supposed to be used for this. It's for dividing the cards up, but it works.
Yeah, once all players have taken 2 actions, night falls, put all the players in the figure camp. Put all the figures in the camp.
Put all the players in the figure camp. Let's get in there.
It's time to eat. All right, so now is where we are going to we draw a hazard card each. So I'll go
Each?
believe that's what it says.
I don't want one.
Well, first of all, we have to discard a food token.
1 each.
1 each, yeah.
Oh, gross. My entire job just gone.
Each player draws and resolves a card from the hazard deck.
Do we want to use all the food tokens, or do we want to use one of these? Because
If we don't do that, if we don't use... Oh, I see.
I'm saying, should we do this? Because
Yeah.
one of these has to be used to get another place.
Yes.
Sure. All right, so I'll do my hazard card first.
Oh,
This one says roll 2 knowledge. So I got to
Ooh,
get
you're good at that.
4 dice, and I can discard this to reroll. But I don't know if this is a good thing to do it. If I fail, either discard 1 food or get thingamajiggy hopper. I don't think we have these. That was from the tutorial.
Why are you trying to go easy mode?
No, I'm serious. That was from the
tutorial is a precursor to
Listen.
to this.
All right, then.
We got here by crashing. You got it.
I got 2 yellows. So
Nothing happens.
if I fail, either discard 1 or get 1. Nothing. So nothing happens.
You're good.
My hazard is exhaustion. I may only perform 1 action. This
Gross.
next
Ooh,
phase.
you suck.
Discard 2 food. If you can't, discard as much food as you can and get that. Well, great. Now I'm hungry.
Well, great. Now I'm hungry.
And I have to put it. I have to put it on my highest one.
Yeah. Well, you should go first and get that off of him with one of your actions.
Well, that's just great. Why don't you put her in charge?
To get Royce a pie.
I
Yep.
know, right? I mean, I was cooking. I just didn't eat it, and that's why.
All right, so you got that.
Get rid of this
All right.
garbage card.
So, as an action, I can try to roll a yellow knowledge. If I do, you and the player is on the same card
We're all there.
as you discard. That's not a card. That's the camp. These are the cards.
So can we go in any order?
Yeah. So I would imagine you go do something.
I still need to go here, man.
Go ahead.
Or
Or you can go there, yeah.
We need these specifically to counteract cards like this.
Oh,
if we go into a round without these,
Yeah, that's true.
we're going to be hurting. And I get extra of those specific icons.
Go for it, man. Roll 3 dice.
And it's always 3 dice. I at least got a yellow,
1,
so I
2,
get
and
3. Oh, 2 of them come off the card. 1 comes from the supply.
Yep. Yeah,
So that's
voodoo.
my first action. Honestly,
Do it again.
we have to build this up, and you
And
guys
roll yellows
go.
this time on your second.
I'll be here cooking stuff up. You guys go build the shelter.
There you go. 3 more.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
And you lay down, and then I'll go.
If we can build this up good, then we can then branch out from here.
I'm going to do this
you
once.
have 4 cards. Or are you going to do
No,
food?
it's always roll 3
Okay,
dice.
okay. I
Oh,
thought
he's
you were
doing
your
that
action.
first. And then he's going to, I think, do his other thing.
So I get 2 more.
Nice.
And then as an action, I can try to roll a thing, so I get 4.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it.
You can re-roll.
I can re-roll any number of dice in any roll. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So this will be discarded next to the flotsam. Got it. So I'll discard 1, you discard 1. How's that?
Okay. That works.
And that was
Your turns.
That was my second action.
Yeah. Well. So,
Now-
hey, we've got food. Now go show us
Guess try and look for some wood.
on the beach.
Yeah.
Flotsam. Well, that's your first action.
Put one wood on this card.
Yes.
Wait, it says, I don't know.
No, you have to. We have to do that. So again, we have to go find wood.
Where does it go?
Oh, this is a propeller. Oh, weird.
What is that? Flotsam?
Yeah, it's just another location. You can go there if you have wood. Then you can do that action, and basically, then you can reveal that card.
That thing is it's a requirement, right? That's what we said it was.
Yes, but we don't have wood.
All right.
How do we get wood? How do we get wood?
We still have another action. You
No.
only took one action. Oh, you only have one action this round.
Yeah.
Gross.
All right. So we all go back to camp.
We all draw a hazard card.
Wait.
Wait.
Do I have to spend food?
Yeah,
Oh.
we all have to eat
Yep.
food, and then we do hazard cards. So, storm. I get 1 fatigue.
Great.
Flip the torch and campfire over. Where's the torch?
We didn't have it.
We didn't have it?
You have to have a torch to go into that thing.
Okay, or pay 1.
Cool. The water would have made the stuff go out. It didn't make it go out. Nothing happens.
Oh, that's good.
Me, I got ants.
Ants in the pants.
Discard half of the group's food rounded up.
What?
Me and fish are not affected for each yellow skill and yellow strength that I roll. Discard 1 food fewer. So I guess that means I roll 7 dice, right?
Huh?
Oh, so I'm gonna roll for strength. For each yellow I roll,
So you're going to try to smash the
I
ants to keep them getting
discard
their
1 fewer.
Yeah, he's raging on the ants. He rolled none.
So we lose 3.
Yep.
It's time to take David down to the river and just hold him under until the bubbles start.
Oh no.
Hold him under until the bubbles stop.
He only did one action, so he's lazy. He brought ants in.
I told you not to eat in bed.
Guys, I like to random.
I'm gonna do this once. I'm gonna do this. Give me the 3 dice. We'll do this once and then go do something else. Unless I just whiff this real bad.
We gotta find the wood, man, because I think we're gonna end when we can't draw any more of these.
Okay. Send me over to the fish land. I'm gonna be the food gatherer of the colony here.
You need green
Of the group.
so that's more likely. That's good. You
2.
get 4 fish.
Oh, 4 fish.
For each green skill, get 2 fish.
Yeah. So. And now we can eat fish for our nightly thing.
Where in the world do we get wood?
We gotta keep going. You can go here and spend these to flip more places.
I
up.
think it's in a place because it's like getting the fish.
Yes.
You gotta roll for
Yeah,
it.
that might be.
It might end up being red or something. You gotta chop down a tree.
This
but we
stuff's
gotta
just
find them first.
Stuff. It's just junk.
yeah,
Well, not junk necessarily, but
It's
just
junk.
stuff.
it's junk.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go over here and spend thingamadoogie hopper.
Well, I can let me go first, and I'll just take a
It's
Z.
called ramen noodles.
I'll take a Z and put
All
it
right.
here.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go first. That way we don't get rid of the food. I'll take
Well, we're gonna get rid of food.
drowsy. Not yet. Oh, and I have to roll skill.
Why are you taking drowsy?
I'm gonna
Because I can.
He didn't have one.
And then if you have a telescope, we don't. So I need a yellow. Woo!
You did it.
So for each green strength, get 1 wood. If you have an axe, get an extra wood. If you roll contains 2 red strength, snake bites you, bring card 131 out. So for my second action, I'll go here and roll my strength, which is 4. And my action, or my special ability, is if I roll strength, I can turn any one into a green.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm going to turn this one into a green.
Does that give you 4?
Yeah.
That gives me 4 wood.
That's perfect.
And now, do I have to go to one of these places to put?
Well, no, we have this as a community. All of the resources are community. So you've done your turn. Now we have wood. So how much wood do we need for the shelter? We have to go there and just.
No. I don't think that's absolutely correct.
You don't think it goes into a supply?
No, because of something I read.
Should we see what the propeller does? Just to have one
I
extra wood.
think-
It makes
This
make things go forward,
Propel.
if you would. Let's see here.
Maybe it does
can,
something
but
like
Okay, it
also, this is
says,
gonna be a lot of work.
specifically if another player is on your chosen card, you can use that player's items.
Yeah, but item is different. This is an
Items
item.
are those things,
These
right?
are resources.
Yeah. That makes sense. You can also spend an action to move your figure so that the player can use one of his items. Yeah. All right. So resources are not individual.
Yeah, so we need 3 for the shelter. So we actually have 1 extra that could be used like for the propeller or something like that. We also might end up needing 1. We probably are going to need wood for the fire as well, I'm guessing. But we're going to have to do a lot of work to get this shelter built because we have to go there
I can
and
go
roll
there.
a lot of greens to put a bunch of checks on there.
He's got the skill. Oh no, you have the skills and I have the strength.
Apparently, according to chat, I'm the drug dealer of the group because I'm going to be keeping you alert and awake.
Well,
No,
I'm just cooking is all I'm doing. I'm catching fish. I'm going over here cooking up food.
Everybody has to have the munchies at night. So don't we need to? Well, maybe not. That
No,
would just let
we
us
need-
to
we need-
bring card 199 into play, which we don't know what that
I
card
want
is.
to know what the propeller does.
I mean, that's cool, but also objective.
True.
Roll one. If you succeed, roll. Blah, blah, blah.
Because I don't know if you guys noticed,
Discard the.
the island is running out of food. I'm going to have to go over there for the fish thing.
True. You're very right.
Yeah.
We're on a
And plus,
timer.
We're running out of hazard stuff as well, which will end the game and we will lose.
Which means
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to shelter.
Fine, Alpha Gamer. I'll do what you want me to do.
No.
I also, not only do I want you to go there, I also want you to roll well.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing.
You're not gonna be able to do it this time.
I've only got.
Well, you could go do the propeller and do that, or you could go get more wood and
You
then
can
do that.
2 actions.
Or you
No,
you're
but this
terrible
is a
at that.
requirement. I don't think that's an action. I
no,
can
that's not an
just
action.
do that.
You have 2 actions.
But now I have 2 actions,
Yeah.
so I'm going to be able to roll 3 skill, and
Why only 3 skill? Oh, it's
well,
skill.
unless you want me to
Yeah,
roll
yeah,
2
yeah.
strength.
I thought it was knowledge.
Where's the
Okay.
check marks? Oh, they're over there. And we need basically
Put 1 on this card at 6 or more check marks. Discard the 3 wood and
Yeah,
get
but it's for
1.
each green, so we basically need 6 greens in total.
Right. Oh, there's
That's
3
a
of them.
good start.
Is that your
is
start?
A good
That's a nice start.
right there.
All right, so that's 3 check marks. Should I do it again?
Listen, it's up to you because I'm not an alpha gamer. I let you make your own choices. But that is also pretty good. I mean, you could have rolled 3 more greens. But
So pretty much, I got us 5/6 of the way there.
You could have
and then
done
I sat
better.
down and said, "I'm not doing anything else."
I mean, because nobody else did anything on their
right.
turns.
Except-
Okay,
except
3
getting the
fish.
wood.
We're gonna spin the fish for this, right?
Hurtful people.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we need these for other things.
Correct. So we did that.
But
now
we also have to
do
draw
hazard.
this junk.
Oh, look, there's more ants.
Woo.
Are you serious?
Yes. Fish.
Is this per player?
Oh, see, look,
this is
dude.
per player?
Look at this. It says discard half the group's food. Rounded up.
Fish and meat.
Fish and meat aren't affected.
Yes.
Why does that doesn't make any sense?
Because these are actually important.
I guess.
It's annoying.
All right. So for each skill or knowledge that you roll, discard 1 fewer.
Which is good
so,
for you because you.
but these
can
are
roll
gross. Are we supposed to draw 1 per player?
Yeah, that's what it
Oh
says.
my goodness.
This game ain't fooling around, man.
You don't reshuffle those and keep going.
No, it says
basically
if,
have to
if
win
we
this
can't.
round.
Yeah, we have to win.
This round.
Yeah,
The game's gonna run out.
we're not gonna. We're
We're
not
all
gonna
back
do it.
at the camp. Yeah, we are.
Unless the other side of this card or something, or unless that card makes it real easy to.
All right, so I got to roll
light fire.
yellows here, and I didn't. I rolled none, so we have to discard 3 food.
I feel like my cooking is really popular with the ant colonies, honestly.
Nothing happens for me.
I have to roll strength. If I get a red, then I get that. But I only roll 2.
That's good then.
So,
No,
It's good you only roll 2 strength.
of course.
No, it says roll that or get one thing. You don't get both.
Oh, so it's good.
Yeah,
You
English is important. All right, so we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
All right, should I go here since I roll 4 strength?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can roll 4 skill too, but yeah, you can do it.
True. I'll spend my action on it. I got it.
You got it. So you get 1 fatigue.
No.
Yes.
Oh, I get the fatigue?
Yes, because
Grand.
at 6 or more, discard 3. Discard these 3.
You built the shelter.
And then
105 comes out.
we flip this card over and bring in card 105. All right, so we have shelter,
Ooh.
which allows you to
Take an action.
discard it. So this goes right here. And we can take an action to discard 1. If you roll a yellow knowledge, flip this card over and bring in card 106 into play.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
We do this, we win the game.
I still got 1 action.
We do this,
do we
win
have
the
one
game.
left?
We have 1. We got 4 because when he went over there.
But you have to roll a yellow. So should I try and
Who's
get?
the best at? Is it
I have
knowledge?
knowledge. I have
We
knowledge.
have to wait for him to do it because he's
Should
got
I
the
try
best
and
roll.
get more wood then, just in case?
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah,
do
so we
that.
get more chances.
I roll 3 now because I'm a little fatigued, but I can still flip 1, which I will to green and get
That's
us 3
3.
more.
Yeah, so that's 3
That's
more
what I'm
chances to
talking.
try.
Teamwork,
make the
everybody,
dream work.
Teamwork.
I'm sleeping in the jungle.
All right, and then I'm going to go over to
Show us how to end the
light a
game.
fire.
Show us how to end the game right here.
And
Healy.
that's 1 action.
Healy.
So discard 1 of them woods. I'll get this.
Healy.
I thought I had to. I was rolling for fire.
Red for fire.
Red for fire. Now I know. And
Got
I did it. See?
So flip this card over.
And 106 comes into play.
Swap any number of meat and fish for 2 food each. So that's good. So we can swap 2 fish for 2 food. If you don't have a torch, roll 1 die at the beginning of the day. If you roll red, the fire extinguishes. You gotta flip this over.
More lights. Requirement, you have the campfire. We do have the campfire, so we can go here and discard
Another wood.
one wood, and if we roll a yellow skill, we can flip this card over.
So we have shelter and the campfire. Does that equal victory, or what does that mean?
Means we're no longer affected by hazard cards because we found light at night.
That would be awesome, but I don't think you can just make up the rules to the game, dude. I'm just kidding.
Oh, what a cheater. You can't look at the card.
Well, I'm
just
wondering
kidding.
if we have to flip this to do that.
I mean, I still have my actions. I can try to light the torch and then go into the grotto.
Did you have the axe? You had the axe?
When did you get the axe? Oh no, we didn't have the axe.
No, this
That's
is
not in
this
play.
is the thing. It's not in play.
Where were you reading that the objective was to get shelter and campfire?
Right here. Goal: find shelter and light a fire. So I think we finished Adventure 1.
Why does it keep going then?
Yeah, there's still more to do. But it's
Well, here's the thing. If we do this, it helps us.
Lose.
No, it helps us.
Set up for next adventure?
No, it helps us during the night phase. I'll put it that way. It helps us at night.
Let's just do it.
I mean, you have the ability to do it
that's
right
too
now,
far.
right? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I still have actions.
So
What
we
is
have
that?
the
That
campfire.
is craft or skill.
We discard a wood. You gotta roll a yellow skill. Yes.
Got it.
And I'll do it.
Flip it
So it
over.
flips, and now we have the torch. And so now at night, we can also use the star tokens to when rolling for hazard cards. I think stars allow you to re-roll stuff.
We don't have stars though.
Right. Well, I mean, they're called experience markers. Whenever you roll for an action and fail, you can
Cool, well, I'll go to the
get
grotto
an experience marker.
Oh,
wait, I should have gotten one of these.
We should all have a couple.
Yeah. Have you failed anything?
Yes, you failed the first food roll.
What about you?
I don't think I failed anything. I'm just that good.
Put me on the grotto. What does the grotto say?
If you have a torch, you can enter the grotto, bring card 199 out.
Yes, I'm going to the grotto.
Read more stuff.
You know how I do.
Yes,
it's going to be bad. There's going to be a bear there.
All right, so you went to the grotto?
Yes.
And you have the torch?
Yes.
And you enter the grotto and, what does it say?
Bring card
199 into play. There is hope! The cave shows signs of habitations. It seems quite safe. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the first part.
Oh, that's what you have to do.
You are one step closer
I didn't
to
know
success,
that's what we had
but there
to
are
do.
many more wonders to be discovered and challenges to be overcome. Flip this card over. All right, so there is hope. Put the cards 103, 112, 114, 121, and blah, 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 into the archive. If you are ready for a new challenge, continue at Adventure 2, put this card in the archive.
That's cool. So we didn't actually, I mean, it wasn't just
Get
do
that
those
stuff.
two
We had
things. We also had to go through the grotto,
Yeah.
which we had just enough actions to do, basically.
We just squeaked through because we would not have been able to finish successfully. I'm not going to read what would have happened if 198 came into play.
Okay, cool.
Because that'll be a little bit of a spoilerish type thing. But anyway, that's
cool.
What happens if you get everything done.
I liked it.
I think we'll stop here, because I don't want to get too much into the actual meat of the game. No pun intended. So that is Adventure Island.
It looks like there's several more adventures, and there's like tons of packs in here too that look like they can be busted open when things happen. Kind of like a little story.
This is like
it's not really legacy because you're not ripping stuff up, but it's like a story game.
Yeah, it's a story-driven game where you're making decisions, and those decisions affect the different paths that you can take. So that's pretty cool. I like it.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.